Well, hello, everybody. I know nobody's there right now unless you're watching in the replay. I'm glad you're watching the replay. We're going to have a little fun tonight. And if you are watching in the replay, you do have the opportunity to get a reading by piggybacking on with someone else. So as I let some people show up, I'm going to share this post on my pages. So if you're out there, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from if you want. And hope you're having a good evening. I see at least one person out there with a thumbs up. So let's see. I'm sharing my stuff. At least I'm trying to share. Oh, I'll share it to the Orlando Tarot Tribe. Um, so let me know where you're watching from if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. Hey, Shanti, Oklahoma. Good to see you. So it is going to be me solo tonight. We're going to send some high vibration to V once we get rocking and rolling here. So, but hang tight. I'm going to do some of my usual stuff, talk a little bit about what's been going on in my world. Hey, Diana, welcome, welcome. Vacation was wonderful, and I'm about to go on a retreat, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. So, yeah, so let's see. Let me go ahead and dive in. There's a couple of you already here. If you want to let me know where you're watching from, that's great, because I see a few of you out there. So, my husband and I just got back from 2 weeks. We did a road trip. It was so much fun. We didn't have any hotel reservations. We just got in the car in Orlando, drove to Chattanooga. Hello, Ashriel, and then 2 nights in Chattanooga, then 2 nights in Louisville, Kentucky, then 2 nights in Indianapolis, 2 nights in Cincinnati, Ohio, 2 nights in Lexington, one night in Knoxville because it was a little rainy, and then we did 3 nights in Atlanta, Georgia, and then came home. So, hey, Courtney, woohoo, yes, Dallas now, formerly Orlando. I'm sure you went from one hot, humid place to another. So I had a great vacation, and I'm about to go on a retreat. I'm looking at my this thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's popping up. So all right. So I'm trying to. There we go. So now I can see on my phone who's saying what. Hey, Mara. So I'm about to go on Soul Retreat. It's called Soul Treat, and it's a retreat at Boone, North Carolina. So yeah, we were like nomads. Hello, Pasadena, Maryland. Pasadena. Probably Pasadena rather than Dina. I don't know. Anyway, you tell me if it's double E Dina or Dina like Dina. So yeah, so check out the wellnessuniverse.com, the Wellness Universe on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those places. It's an amazing platform of peace bringers, healers, world changers, best-selling authors. Hey, Norm. Norm, I hope you got that clone taken care of. I don't know if you saw my message, but you had a clone trying to be my friend, and I reported them. So I knew it wasn't you. So I hope you got that taken care of, unless you're the clone. Is it Norm? Say something only I would know, so I know it's you. Hello, Carol from Quebec. I went to Quebec City and fell in love. So I'm gonna have to go back there again. Our cruise started there, so we spent 2 days there and then went around and came out in New York. Okay, Norm, good. Thank you. I'm glad. So yeah, so had a good time. Let's see. If you haven't been watching my page, hey Natasha, Natasha Cookie Weaver. I got voted on and nominated as, not nominated, but voted as the best teacher for World Divination Association 2021. So those are for my two courses, and I'll put those out there. So WDA Animal, that was one of the courses, and then WDA Dream, that was my other course. So those two courses, oh my gosh, I'm glad I did that, because those two courses, they're running them 40% off this month. The code word is Halloween. So code is Halloween. So you get those 40% off. So check those out if you're interested. Thank you, Shanti. It was a nice surprise because it was voted on by the peoples. So I appreciate it. And so some other cool things happened before I went on my vacation. I've been at my current position as a fitness manager for almost 18 years, with the company 20 years, and I was talking to someone who was from another department. It's like a well-being department. And I said, hey, just let me know if there's ever a position open. And she's like, oh, there is one. So I'm like, oh crap. Now I gotta think about this. So on a Wednesday, they told me that. On a Thursday, I prepared my resume. Friday, I hit send, and I never doubted that the job was going to be mine. Not out of ego, but I'm just like, it's calling me. It's saying, if you want it, it's yours. And then the Tuesday before I left on vacation, I had an interview. Then the Monday, while I'm on vacation, the first Monday, 8:30 a.m. Monday morning, I had a second interview from a hotel on spotty Wi-Fi. I had to attach it to my phone and had to do a little presentation. And then the last week I'm on vacation, they called, offered me the position. I accepted. I had to call my bosses and tell them it's within my organization, but it's a really beautiful step. I will say up. There was a little pay bump, and I don't have to nobody directly reports to me, but I create a culture of health and well-being on the campuses that I'm in charge of in Central Florida. So I'm very, very excited about that. So yeah, so very, very excited. And yeah, just really cool. I'm 55 years old, making a huge job change because I kind of thought I would retire there. And I told people, I said, I always want to go out on my terms. And I didn't want to either be fired or downsized or closed down or something. And I wasn't running from anything because I love what I did. I love the company, but I felt just like this was the next step. So it was really, really cool how it all worked out. And just yeah, just it was very cool. So I don't want to say too much, but anyway, so here's what's going to happen tonight. So hold on just a moment. So I'm going to be doing readings. I'm going to allow you to ask questions. First deck, and here's what you need to pay attention to right now. This is the Zombie Tarot. So if you want to be read from the Zombie Tarot, you're going to let me know. If you want to be read from the brand new Sugar Skull by Dave Ross, you let me know. And because it is Halloween month, Day of the Dead's coming up. If you want me to read from Nightmare Before Christmas, you'll let me know. If you want me to read from the Santa Muerte deck, the Day of the Dead deck, you let me know. If you want me to read from the Halloween Tarot, which is kind of kitschy and fun, it's a little, it's kind of, kind of childlike, or my brand new deck that I got on vacation, the Hip Chick Tarot, not Halloween related, but it's an all female deck, just a beautiful, beautiful deck. So here's first what I want to do is if you've not had a reading from me or V in the last 2 to 4 weeks, so if you're brand new, you get to raise your hand. And I'm going to take just 6 people. So I'm just going to take 6 people. So right now, what I need you to do to give me permission first is just type the word me, M-E, like you're saying, pick me, but just type the word me, and then I'm going to write that down, and then we'll go to step number 2. So as you're typing me, remember, you got zombie, sugar, nightmare, Santa, Halloween, hip. Those are the key words you want to be thinking about, and I'll go over them again. So Shanti, you're number 1 out of 6. Let's see, I've got 6 spots. So if you're new, definitely pop in, say me. If you had a reading a while back. Okay, Ashriel, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, I'm sorry, that's loud. My goodness, I apologize, people. So Ashriel, you're number 2. Courtney, number 3. All right, number 4, Mara. All right, so at this point, all right, thank you. So let's see, Mara. So I think I got all the people that said me. At this point, anybody can say me. So if you've had a reading last time I was on or the time before, you can say me. So go for it. I got 2 more spots, number 5 and number 6. Okay, so Courtney, you said Day of the Dead. So the Santa. I think Ashriel, you said, okay, Ashriel, you said Sugar Skull. Hey, Beth, hello. Okay, Natasha, Halloween. So I've got room for 1 more. So Shanti, let me know which deck you want me to read. Beth, you need to type me in. You got to type me. Do it quickly. That's first rule. You got to type the word me. So Shanti and Mara, let me know what decks you want me to read from. I'm only taking 6 people and I've got room for one more. You give me permission by typing the word me, M-E, one more spot. Who is going to get it right now? So Mara and Shanti. Beth, boom, you got in there. Okay, Beth, it's you. So, gonna decide it if I get chance. Gonna decide if I get a chance, I will. But I'm only doing 6 since it's just me today. Um, all right. So let's see. Shanti Sugar Skull. All right, and that's the new one from Dave Ross. It is beautiful. All right. So Mara, did you tell me which one you wanted? Halloween. All right, lovely. And Beth, which one did you say? I think you said what you wanted, Beth. Sugar. All right, so Beth wants sugar. So Graciela, let me know if I get to you which one you want. Let me know if I get to you which one you want. Because it's just me by myself. 6 will be a lot to read tonight. So, like I said, Graciela, if you get on, let me know which one you'll want and we'll go from there. So, and okay, now here's the other thing. I'm going to allow you to ask a question. Try not to make it a yes or no question because it's going to be a short reading. It's going to be a short reading. Okay, so sugar for Grisida. All right, so try not to ask yes or no. Um, Try not to ask mediumship questions where, it's like, what is my grandmother under the side saying? You could say, does my grandmother have any advice through the cards? Because mediumship takes me a little longer to connect. And it's just, in this setting, it takes more time. And I want to be, if I'm asked a mediumship question, I want to honor it. But this is just not the time or the place to do it because it takes a little bit long. So, Beth, thank you. All right, so here's what you want to do. So Shanti and Ashriel, Shanti, go ahead and hit your question anytime. Ashriel, wait. You can type your question in, but don't hit enter. And then each time you're on deck, meaning you're the next one up, you'll type your question, but don't hit enter yet. So Shanti, what is your question? And we're going to be doing Sugar Skull. And just so you can see, let me show you the deck again. So this is Dave Ross Sugar Skull. Find them on Instagram. He and Mare of Coffee Wine Witchery. They do a lot of live events. So this is the back of the deck. It's just beautiful. Hey, Robin. I know, just hang tight. So you can also piggyback on somebody's reading. So all right, so Shanti, let me see if I can do this. There we go. Woo-hoo. So Shanti, there's your question. I love this. This is fun. Me getting high tech here. So this is question number 1. So anybody who wants to piggyback with Shanti, you don't have to go with the same question, but just allow the reading to work for you. So Shanti says, how can I best move forward in this season? So I'm shuffling the cards, thinking of that question. I'm hearing Spirit tell me to draw 2 cards. So let me pull 2 cards and read them. This deck, at first, it was so large, I was thinking, boy, how am I going to shuffle this? But the card stock is perfect for a real good like bridge shuffle. So, all right, so Shanti, first card for your question, how can I best move forward in this season? So this is Knight of Swords. Do it logically. And I love that this is a knight because the knights are about movement. So this is moving. And the swords, Knight of Swords, is actually Aquarius energy. And so Aquarius energy, I'm using my cheat sheet. Reform, innovate, intellect. So try to reform whatever it is you got going on, rework it, use your intellect to move forward with that Aquarius energy. But again, the Knight of Swords is about thought, logic, reason. So make sure, however you are moving forward, you're thinking it out, maybe not so much with the emotions. Hey, Tina. So second card for you, Shanti, is the Ace of Cups. Wow. So this is funny because I had a feeling this was going to be a cup. So once you move forward, then allow the emotions to kick in after the new start, the new beginning happens. So move forward logically, with reason, with intellect. Try to keep your emotions at bay. And then once you get there, boom, you can let the floodgates open up with that Ace of Cups. Now let's just take a look. Aren't these cards beautiful? This is the Sugar Skull Tarot by Dave Ross. He also did a deck, not a deck, a book called Tequila and Tarot. And I'm pretty sure each major arcana has its own beverage recipe. So check it out. Hey, Tina, I've already picked my 6 people. So come back in 2 weeks and maybe you'll be able to jump on. Shanti, yay. So Shanti, that makes some sense. Wonderful. So also, Tina, if you want, you can piggyback on somebody else's reading. I just did number 1, so you can piggyback on 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So just because I'm solo tonight, I'm only doing 6 readings tonight, unless I get to the 7th one with Griselda. So, all right, so Ashriel and Shanti, let me know how that works. Hey, Andrea, good to see you from Brazil. So, Ashriel, hit enter on your question, and then Courtney, have your question typed in, but don't hit enter yet. You'll be on deck, ready to go. And Ashriel, you're doing the sugar skull as well. So hit that question and I'll pull some cards. All right, so your question. What should you focus on to finish this year fantastically? First of all, I love the question. I can tell you've listened to me over the past, or you've just really studied how to ask good questions. So either way, I love it. So boy, this deck shuffles so well. So all right, so let me pull that question up so we can see it. So your question, what should you focus on to finish this year fantastically? This is number 2. So if anybody wants to piggyback on number 2, you can just kind of like trust your gut. Should I piggyback on 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? And then once you trust your gut, realize my message back to you will work with your question or your where you are right now. So all right, so Ashriel, wow, I'm being told 3 cards, so I'm going to pull 3. So Ashriel, what should you focus on to finish this year fantastically? So this is the 6 of Cups, the past. Focus on the past, what you've learned, what you've gleaned from it, how you've manipulated through it, because I feel like it's going to give you a really good solid plan of how and what to do for the coming year. So focus on the past for that. Second card, King of Cups. So once you focus on the past, really use those things emotionally. This is Pisces energy to take yourself to the next level, because I feel like this is kind of showing you that you're going to move into from the 6 of Cups into the King of Cups, and King of Cups is the master of that domain, the domain of cups. So I would say, to focus on it fantastically, really make sure that your emotions are constantly in check and you're not letting them get the best of you. And then finally, what should you focus on? This is 5 of Pentacles. So I would say, again, be conscious of where you've spent your money, wasted your money, squandered your money, your resources, your finances, or family connection. This is a very interesting card coming up. And I feel like when I put them all 3 together, it's like, yes, look to the past a little bit, especially with where your money, resources, and finances have gone, and then use your King of Cups energy, Pisces, ultimate manifester, ultimate psychic, intuitive card person, or court card, I should say, to move forward in the next year. So I feel like the ultimate message here is you've got some lessons that you've learned this year, and remember them, journal them, write them down so that you don't repeat them next year. And then stay very centered and grounded with that King of Cups energy. And remember, everybody, if you worry is a prayer for the very thing you do not want to happen. So when you can stay in that beautiful, peaceful, calm state of being, then you're really going to be able to manifest what you want and not what you don't want. Hey, Alice. Oh, thank you, Alice. So, Ashriel, I hope that made some sense. Let me know. Anybody who chose to piggyback on number 2, I hope that worked for you. Courtney, you're up next. Go ahead and hit enter on your question. And Courtney, you are using the, you said Santa, or the Santa Muerte, the Dio de, how do you say it in Spanish? The Day of the Dead? Book of the Dead cards. So we're using this one. So Courtney, your question is, oh, by the way, hey Courtney, I'm seeing your picture now, and I know who you are. So, all right. So Courtney, where should your focus be currently? All right. So using the Santa Muerte, Day of the Dead cards, and the back of this deck, gorgeous. So All right, so I'm gonna be. This is y'all know me well enough, I think, that you know I'm when I say something like this. I don't want you to feel like you're shortchanged, but Spirit is telling me one card. Oh my gosh, and it jumped out. Okay, one jumped out, so I've got to take it. So this is the World card. So this is about endings. So where should your focus be? Bringing things to a close, wrapping them up in a nice little box, sending it on its way. That's probably why they just wanted me to pull one card, because there is really nothing else to say here. It's like this is the last card of the major arcana, and it is literally get it done, close the book, chapter is over, move on, finish, endings, completions, done. So where should you focus on? Making sure that all the loose ends are tied up. Everything that needs to be done is done because the ending is here. It's now. And then the image I keep seeing is taking a little paper boat and pushing it out into the water, and you just let it go. It's like, no, you're allowing it to go off on its own. Another image I'm getting is like a little bird at the edge of its nest, and it's taking flight. So, because that is the end of their nest life. I mean, they are now off on their own. They do end up coming back, but they have their freedom now. They have their freedom. Another image I'm getting is when we all get our driver's license and we're like, I'm free. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. So there you go, Courtney. A lot of great, images to bring things to a close. So I hope that made some sense. If it doesn't currently, then it probably will soon. So, all right, Mara, let me know what your question is. And Courtney, let me know if that made some sense. And I'm using the Halloween deck for Mara. This is the Halloween deck. And it's a little cheeky. This is one that I think could be really nice for kids to actually use. So this is number 4 I'm about to do for Mara. And I'm using the Halloween deck, the Halloween Tarot deck book set. I used this one, I think, last year sometime, and I really, really enjoyed how it spoke to me. So, like I said, Mara, let me know what your question is as soon as you can. And then, Natasha, have your question ready because you'll be up next, and I'll be doing using both of you with the Halloween deck. So, all right, Mara. So, let me pull that one up. So, Mara says, how is work and health? How is work and a health problem for the new year? All right, um, so Spirit's telling me 2 cards for kind of each, 2 cards for work, 2 cards for health problem. And I feel like the 2 cards will be kind of like what's going on and then what you can do, but we'll see how it looks when I get to it. So let me shuffle one more time, Mara. And anybody piggybacking on number 4, just pay attention to the cards that are coming up. All right, final shuffle, and I needed a good one. All right, there we go. All right, so first 2 cards for work. So how is work problem for the new year? How does work problem for the new year look? Judgment. Looks like there's going to be being freed from what's been holding you back. So I don't know if you've got projects galore, things holding you back, but the judgment card is about being released from whatever's been holding you back. I keep seeing the key in the door, so I do feel like you'll have the key to do what you need to do to move forward. Second card for how's work for the new year. 9 of Pumpkins, which is Pentacles. And this woman has it all. She has money. She is perfectly taken care of. So work, I feel like you're going to be just fine. I feel like whatever's been holding you back, you're gonna get it. I don't know if there's been like bonuses or there's been any issues or legal matters or HR issues, but I keep seeing like something along those lines that it's like done, settled, you're good to go. Now, let me pull 2 cards for how is health problem for the new year. And 3 of Pumpkins. So this is interesting because I'm going to a traditional meaning here and then I'll pull back into this. Sometimes or often the 3 of Cups, or excuse me, 3 of Coins, 3 of Pentacles, was about criticism from others and the work that you're doing. So maybe this health problem is related back to some work stuff where you may not be feeling like you're doing a good job because of the way people are criticizing you. But also with this, and as I pull back into this card, I really feel like you need to put some focus on the health and do the work for it. This could be doing your own research. This could be diet, exercise, movement, just taking charge of it. But ultimately, put some focus on it, do the work, but then also be conscious where others might be where you might be allowing people to influence you with their negative talk or criticism about you. Second card for the work, or excuse me, the health problem. So King of Bats, which is King of Swords. And this is, again, thought, logic, reason. This is Gemini. So if there's a Gemini person in your life that's a pain in the butt, this could be them bearing down on you, but ultimately this could also be you speaking your truth, which would then clear up the health problem. So Mara, and really anybody listening to me, if you do not have the book, and I can't grab it right now, if you do not have the book, and I have it in ebook form, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. It's a fabulous book. You can look up your health problem and see what emotional response is probably causing that. Example, you have lower back issues. That's usually about worrying about money and not feeling supported. So any back issues are usually about support. Neck problems are not being flexible and being able to see, all the way around you, or you're got your blinders on. So very powerful book, and I highly recommend it for everybody. So Mara, I hope that made some sense for you. I hope that gives you a little bit of guidance and peace for the coming year. Chantal, hello, hello. And for anybody else who chose number fours. So Natasha, what is your question? And I will be reading from the Halloween Tarot deck again. And then Beth, get your question ready, because after Natasha, I will pull the cards for you. So Natasha, this is for you, Halloween deck. What is your question? All right, I see the question pop up on my phone. I'm waiting for it to come up. There we go. Mara, glad. I'm so glad that resonated with you. And you guys, you all listen, you can always come back and watch this again and like make notes. Anytime you watch a spread over, it becomes very powerful for you. Anytime you write down the cards, the question, the things that I say, the things that you feel, it becomes more powerful. It becomes like an incantation and a spell. So, all right, Natasha Cookie Weaver said, how can you best prepare for your 41st year? I love it. I love it. So let's pull. Spirits keep saying 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So I'm going to go with 2, and then I'm going to see if we need like a third card for clarification. So how can you best prepare for your 41st year? 8 of Imps. And the Imps are, oh my gosh, I have to figure out what the Imps are. Okay, Ghosts, I think, are cups. Okay, the Imps are fire. So 8 of Wands. So how can you best prepare for this coming year, the 41st year? Travel. Make some plans to travel. Make some plans to get out there and do some things. Good morning, Glennis. I think, yes, that's a little Australian flag. Woohoo, you're in tomorrow. So so Natasha, make plans to travel. Second card of how you can best prepare for your 41st year. And this is 2 of Bats, which is 2 of Swords. And that is, make decisions that bring in the most balance, but also make decisions. Avoid indecisiveness. Avoid floundering and waving and hesitating. I feel like this year, and I'll tell you, let me work with some numerology here. 41 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is movement, transition. It's versatile. It's a tipping point. So even the year that you're going into is all about some shifting and some changing. So make the decisions, and then do some traveling and some movement. So I am going to pull, actually, Spirit's telling me center of the deck. Maybe this is why they told me to wait. So, all right, so Natasha, center of the deck, third card, 5 of Bats. Yes, avoid allowing these people to steal your mental energy. This is like 5 of Swords. And it's like, just, this is again, oh, and it's a 5. Maybe that's why Spirit wanted me to wait, because it's a number 5. So this will definitely be a year of moving and changing for you, for sure, for sure. All right, so that was for Natasha. And anybody who chose, oh my God, Natasha, I just realized you chose number 5. So Natasha, I want you to do something. Listen to me. I want you to take the month you were born, the day you were born, and the year you were born, and add those numbers up. So you would do like mine would be like 3 plus 14 plus 1966, and that's going to give me like 1984. That's the number I want you to type in there. Don't boil it all the way down to 1. So the year, the month, the day, all added up. So it's going to give me a 4-digit number because you've got the year. I want you to type that in, and I want to see if you're a 5. Maybe you already know that. So Glenn asked many wishes for your tomorrow and today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're moving on to number 6. And Beth, looks like you already put your question in. So Beth, let me pull that up. Oh, okay. So Chantal, I already picked 6 people at the beginning of the reading. I'm using all my Halloween, November Sugar Skull decks. So I've already got the 6 people. And what you can do at this point is just piggyback on number 6, unless I get to number 7. So you can choose 6 or 7. So, all right. So Beth, which question do you want me to look at? So you wrote down relationship confusion with Gemini or new business moving forward. Will it be prosperous? Whichever spirit guides you to. Relationship confusion with Gemini roommate. How do I move forward? So Beth, I don't know which one you want me to look at. Is that what you're saying? Just pick whichever one I want. So actually, I'm going with go with the first one, Beth. So let me jump on that one. So and Beth, you want me to work with the sugar skull. So all right. So relationship confusion with a Gemini. I'm going to pull one card for that as some guidance, and then I'll work on the other one. So relationship confusion with a Gemini. And dear Geminis, I do love you, but I'm like Beth. I'm like, of course, it's a Gemini. Why wouldn't you have relationship confusion there? That's just me speaking. I turn into a very different person when I'm around a Gemini. It's a very interesting feel. All right, so relationship confusion with a Gemini. What do the cards say for that part? The Hierophant. You need to take charge. You need to set them straight, teach them, read them the riot, because the Hierophant is large and in charge and the teacher. And you can see these 2 people below, Gemini twin. Let's go with that. And you can see them. You are letting them know what's what. And this is, let's see, Hierophant is, oh my gosh, it's not Aries. I believe it's Capricorn energy. Oh wait, hold on. No, I think I've got my hold on. Emperor's Magician, Hangman. Where's my cheat sheet? I'm trying to find my cheat sheet. Okay, the Emperor, Hierophant, Taurus. It's Taurus. So pull out your stubborn Taurus energy and make them see the light of day. So so Beth, let's see, new business moving forward. Will it be prosperous? Whichever spirits want. So I'm going to do first question, will it be prosperous? And then I'm going to add a card of how can you make it prosperous? So will it be prosperous? 4 of Cups. This shows me hesitation. I'm going to say it can, but there's something you need to do. So let's find another card of what that means. 5 of Cups, move forward, move forward. So will it be successful? Yes, if you keep it moving forward. If you don't hesitate, you release the emotional baggage that you're carrying with it, about it, and believe in yourself. Because after that is the 6 of Cups, which is about kind of reminiscing, looking back. And I would say, and it's a progression 4 to 5. So don't hesitate, don't flounder, receive the cup, take it and move forward. That's what I would say with the new business. So when in doubt, believe in yourself and say, you know what, I wouldn't be this far if I didn't trust and believe. Go forward, go forward. So, all right. So you know what, and Grisaida, let me know if you're still there by putting your question in, and I will get to the last reading tonight, number 7. And then we'll kind of close it down. But yeah, so boy, I'm really enjoying these decks. A couple of decks we didn't use, but that's okay. We still love them anyway. So Graciela, if you're still out there, put your question in. If not, we'll bring this to a close. And I will be working with the Sugar Skull for you. Woo! So who popped in? Somebody popped in. Hey, Lisa, if you're out there, can you hear me? Hey, Kimberly. Beth, you said stay consistent. Yes, that would be a good, yes, stay consistent. Keep moving forward. Be consistent. Don't doubt yourself. That's what I would say with that 4 of Cups kind of a thing. So I'm giving Grisaida just a few moments to tap in. But while we're doing that, you guys, anybody you follow online that has their business like I do here, anyway, one of the best ways you can help and support them is hit like, hit share, follow, do all that good stuff. If you feel inclined to do a virtual tip, I'm putting my PayPal in, and here's my Venmo. But again, don't feel obligated. But I put them there because I know what it feels like when I want to give someone a tip. I want to be able to do it for their time, for their energy. But like I said, just trust your gut on that. Um, yes, Alice, you read my mind. I'll do that. And then also, um, here's my animal communication and my dream interpretation, which both of those are 40% off. So they are, and that is at the WDA, 40% off code, and it's Halloween. So yeah, so check those out. So, all right. So Alice, since you said what I was thinking, which deck would you like me to work with? Sugar, Halloween before, or Nightmare Before Christmas, Hip Chick deck, Zombie Tarot, or just the plain old Halloween deck. So let me know, and I will do a little 3-card reading for the collective of us here right now. I'm a little warm. I'm sweating. And thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate you being here. And like I said, those two codes are those two teachable classes I just put up. Um, okay, yes, I knew you were going to say, we're in sync tonight. I knew you were going to say that. I really did. So let me do 3 cards from the Hip Chick deck. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck, and I'm glad it gets to make an appearance tonight. Just 3 cards of kind of like what Spirit would like anybody watching this right here, right now to know. Kind of guidance for the next, couple weeks or so. Thanks, Glennis. I appreciate it. Oh, so 3 cards, just kind of guidance. Let's see. So first card of guidance from the Hip Chick deck. And this is 7 of Think. And this is 7 of Swords. And I love this card. Are they climbing in or are they climbing out? I'm thinking they're climbing back in from a late night. Actually, the curtain's on the inside, so they're climbing out. So I would say from Spirit and the Hip Chick Tarot, would be a really good time to get out of situations that are not serving you. A lot of times, the 7 of Swords or 7 of Think is about kind of like moving away from like the gossip, the backbiting, just taking your 5 swords and leaving the 2 behind. It's like it's not worth it to stay around those negative people and things. So I would say this is a really good time to weed your social garden, to see the people, relationships, and things that are just not serving you right now. This is an unusual time. If you've been alive any time like I have, you know that the world is different than it's ever been, and it moved here fast. All right, so second card of what Spirit wants us to know at this time: strength. Own it. Be with yourself more. Connect with your animals. Bask in the sun. And this is card number 8, so really use that, positive, successful, material wealth, organization, self-mastery energy of number 8. But I really feel like, own who you are, be yourself, and stay strong in that. Don't waver when, you think someone's talking bad about you. Just like, darn right, because they're jealous of me because I'm fabulous. Why would they, if I wasn't a threat or important, they wouldn't be talking about me. And then the third card of what Spirit kind of wants us to know right here, right now from the Hip Chick Tarot: 3 of Create. So 3 of Wands. And I love this. And this is literally like taking the steps forward, trusting that what you have set in motion, what you are expecting to show up is coming. This card, I usually say, 3 of Wands or 3 of Create. The thing that you long for, wish for, and hope for is right there. So here it comes. And this person looks like they're walking upstairs, maybe grabbing their diploma, a degree. It looks like they have a scroll in their hand. This could be, like I said, diploma or degree. It could be the law. It could be just, the Torah, and that beautiful information. So my computer just told me the bandwidth was kind of compromised. So hopefully I don't get shut down. If I do, I won't be coming back. It happened to me the other day and wouldn't come back. So hey, Deanne Love, Kennington. So, all right. So there's your collective for the message right at the end. So you guys, you all, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. Yay, new job on the way. Yay, I love it. So appreciate you hanging out with me. Like I said, V is not feeling well. So let's just take a moment. And if you all can with me collectively, let's just take a moment and just send her some beautiful high vibrations. I set the intention that she would feel our love and our healing and accept it as she feels comfortable, that she would be able to find rest, relief from any pain or frustration or anything that she needs, that those in her life would be there to support her and heal her and help her, and just that she would align her whole entire being, her chakra, her energy system, and any blocks would be released. I say, and so it is, and so it is. So hope V can feel that energy. Deanne, thank you. I appreciate you too. Glennis, you are welcome. Kimberly, thank you so much for hanging out. Back in 2 weeks, that would be November 1st. So it will be the Day of the Dead. So I'll probably be using the sugar skull that day. And V should be here with me. Yeah, sending some love. So, hey, Judy, you just made it to the end. So, yes. So, you guys just send her some beautiful love. Diana, it's good to see you. Thank you, everybody. And I'll be on retreat starting Wednesday through Monday. Boone, North Carolina. Check out the Wellness Universe. Let me see if I can type that in. The Wellness Universe. So check this out. The Wellness U U Universe.com. It won't, it's so funny. It won't let me, it's not letting me put spaces in there. So check out the wellnessuniverse.com, and they're on all the other platforms as well. Just an amazing, online platform company. But that's where I'm going to do a retreat. Also, I'll be presenting, and I'm not presenting at this one. I'm just going to get presented to. But I'm presenting at the StarCon at the end of January next year, like the 23rd, 22nd. But check out starcon.com, www.starcon.com, because you may want to watch it virtually. You may want to show up in Florida and see it, but it's a hybrid, so it's virtual and in person. And it's going to be amazing. I presented last year all virtual, but this year I'm presenting tarot. I'm presenting theater improv techniques for tarot, to help you improve your tarot skills. Thank you, Andrea. All right, everybody. I'm going to shut down. Have an amazing night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sending you some beautiful, wonderful high vibrations. I say namaste, the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me. Seize and recognize the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. Bye-bye, everybody.